So, bro, hope you're doing well. Today, I want to talk about a habit that we don't really talk about, like, ever. I have not seen this thing talked about, like, at all so far. And this bad habit, it's not good, by the way. This bad habit is the news. Why the news, you may be asking? Let's go on the news. Let's watch some TV in the evening after work, or after school, or in the morning, or just while you're on lunch break, you can scroll through your phone. So this stuff is going on. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but it's the biggest waste of time, in my opinion, that there is. The biggest reason for that is because the stuff that you read about or just see in general, that stuff doesn't really matter in a week, does it now? Let's take there are of course exceptions. For example, let's take an extreme example. 9/11 is still relevant until today, but who knows what happened in 2011 on the 17th of March or something. That stuff mostly gets forgotten, and of course there are outliers, as I mentioned, but for the most part it's not going to be relevant in a few weeks or even in a few days. I know news that isn't relevant tomorrow, so it really is, in my opinion, a big waste of time. Another big problem that it poses is simply that it has basically no positive things that they mention. Take like the earthquake in Turkey, take 9/11, take the war in Ukraine, take COVID-19. All of those stuff are negative, and that's mainly what they push. Like, there isn't much positive things that they say in there, and mostly like it's just to push an agenda. Like, I don't think we need to talk about how the news and politics are corrupt, but there is nothing like inherently valuable in there. And I really agree with the statement that Tim Ferriss made in his book, The 4 Hour Workweek. I don't remember how the sentence really goes, but it was something along the lines of, if there is something important going on in the world that I really need to know about, then other people will tell that to me. And since then, honestly, I've subscribed to that because, like, why should I know the small details of what's going on? It's not going to be, as I said, it's not going to be relevant in a week anymore. Like, I remember at school when we talked about the Qatar, fucking, like, what was it, football cup or whatever it's called. Bro, nobody gives a shit about it now. It's completely forgotten, and nobody really just cares, to be honest. And have you like ever noticed that this thing, well, not just this thing, sorry, that the news really just eats away at like everything positive that you have inside of you? Like when you in the evening when you watch like floods, for example, in fucking India. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to swear. Like when you see these floods in India, or just some other like catastrophes happening somewhere in the world, bro, and you go to sleep and you think about that. Nah, that's just not the way to go. It really is just a bad influence overall, and you should, in my opinion, not expose to yourself to this stuff at all, because there's inherently no value in this. Because this is, in my opinion, the biggest reason. As a man, it takes away from your purpose. Your purpose is your mission, the thing that you are like supposed to do. Like my mission, for example, right now is make this YouTube video and be successful on YouTube, as an example. It takes away from that. It's taking your time, it's taking your mental energy and capacity, and it's taking everything away, because your mood is going to get worse. Probably like your physical health is going to get worse because your mental health degrades, and therefore it's like a vicious cycle. It has so many negative impacts on you that it's just, I really don't get the people that watch the news. So if you need to get the news because of some like inherent reason, like, go ahead and watch it, but like, don't make it something regular. And I don't really see a reason why you should have to go on the news anyway. So I don't really know what you want to do with that. Overall, just try to stay away from it. If you have like an app on your phone, in my opinion, just deinstall it. Trust me, you'll be far better off with it. And yeah, stop consuming that worthless information and start doing something more productive. If you are like, but there is some finance tips on I don't know the channels in America here in Germany. But if you really wanted to learn about finance, you would not be watching television. You'd be reading books like Accounting by Warren Buffett or something like that. And honestly, the news has no inherent value and only wastes your time, your energy, and everything else. With that said, stay away from it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one.